Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking channel. I am Darren, and I'm going to do like a little mini series here. This is going to be one of the first videos I'm doing of some really ultra premium type charcoal that's on the market now. Just to kind of test it out, see if it's worth this extra money. All these different types of charcoal coming out now. We're going to start out with this Prime 6 that was on Shark Tank show. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but we're going to check out this Prime 6 charcoal, see if it's worth what it says it is. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
Alright guys, like I said, this is going to be like a series I'm going to do. I've got some other charcoals we're going to test out. One of them being the char blocks, which is very similar to what this is. A little bit more pricey on Amazon. We're going to test out a couple different charcoal or coconut charcoals. I used one the other day. Wasn't very impressed with it. And then I'm going to test it against just regular lump. So we're going to first check out this Prime 6. And as you can tell, it comes in a pretty fancy packaging for charcoal. It's got a little handle. It's a little, octagonal or whatever you want to call it. A six-sided little box here because it's kind of the way the shape the charcoal is. It's got a bunch of buzzwords on here. Sustainable, organic, all this kind of stuff, reusable, clean cooking, long burning, blah blah blah. There's a lot of different buzzwords on here to try to make you think this is going to be well worth the extra price you're paying for this, besides buying some regular Kingsford Blue Bag or Royal Oak or anything else. So what it says on the top here is that this pack is equivalent to a 30-pound pack of lump charcoal. Now this is like a 9-pound pack of charcoal, and I'm going to open it up here so we can take a look at how this comes packaged here. So it has a little sticker on here when you open it. It kind of says the same thing. It says this 9 pounds is equal to 30 pounds of regular charcoal. And I want to kind of try, oh, these are kind of broken up a little bit, but I want to find if some of these pieces are kind of broken up, but some of them are a lot longer than most briquettes. And from what I understand, they're supposed to be like pretty much the full length of this box, but I guess not. I guess they're all broken up into different kinds of pieces. This being one of the longer ones I could find in this pack. I've seen people on videos show them, being just as long as the box. So maybe this got beat up in shipping or what have you, but I don't know. But these are all kind of different sizes here. Some are a little bit longer, some are a little bit smaller, and then to me it looks like they're just kind of broken up by hand. So as you can tell, this is kind of like a hexagonal shape here. It's got a hole in it. Supposedly this is made from compressed sawdust. They compress the sawdust before they carbonize it, supposedly, and they don't use any fillers or any additives or anything like that. It's just compressed sawdust that's carbonized, and supposedly since it's compressed really, really tight, it's going to burn longer, going to produce less ash, going to produce more heat, and last a lot longer. So we're going to put that to the test. This was featured on Shark Tank, like I said, but we're going to test this charcoal out. That's neither here nor there. So we're going to test this charcoal out, see if it's going to be worth the extra money. We're going to see how fast it lights. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to test it with some regular Fogo lump charcoal. We're going to see if they burn the same, if they burn hotter, produce any much more ash or less ash, and we'll do that. So, all right guys, I'm going to go ahead and put this in my PK grill. We're going to set it up. We're going to do some testing on it. I'll be right back. All right guys, so I've got about the same amount of Fogo Super Premium lump charcoal on the left, and I've got I think it's about the same amount of the Prime 6 charcoal here on the right. And I'm going to use my Inkbird infrared thermometer to kind of measure the temperature that it's putting off on the charcoal itself when it gets going. So first of all, we're going to light this up with my Sear Pro torch, and we're going to go ahead and get these going. None of these, neither one of these have additives. There's no accelerants in the charcoal. Both of them are made from real wood. Supposedly this is, compressed sawdust, and then it's carbonized. This is actually real Central American scrub oak that's from fallen trees that are in the plantations, the cigar and the coffee plantations. So they're both sustainable, because this is, taken from fallen trees and trees that they've had to remove from agricultural areas. So both of these are, made from natural products. They're both organic. Really, they're both pretty much the same. So none of those buzzwords are, going to be removed from either one of these products. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. I'm going to go ahead and start the lump chart. Okay, that should be enough for the lump. Now, one of the claims of the Prime 6 is that there's no sparking or low sparking. And as you could tell with that Fogo Super Premium, there wasn't a whole lot of sparking going on there either. So we're going to go ahead and light up the Prime 6. All right, so that should be enough for the Prime 6, and you can tell neither one of those really sparked up much at all. So both of those are kind of a win-win. One of the benefits of the Prime 6, though, I can tell you, is since it is a uniform size mostly, or you could actually break it up into uniform sizes, that it may fit better in some grills, and may be able to put more in there, and it may burn more, a little bit more consistent or evenly. But we're just going to kind of see. Both of these are putting out a good amount of heat already. But we're going to give these a few minutes to get going, and then we're going to start measuring the temperatures and see exactly if one burns hotter than the other, how fast they burn, and how much ash they produce. And we'll just let them sit there and burn. I'll be back. All right, guys, so it's been a little bit over an hour now, and you can see it's starting to ash over some. I'm going to go ahead and hit it right in the hottest spot there. 859 degrees, 897 depending on where you get it, 863, 900. So right in that hottest spot right there, you can see where my red dot is. It's 900 degrees, where it's all kind of lit. One thing I can tell is that it takes a long time for it to kind of get lit all the way through. So it is denser, so it is taking a while for it to really spread and get really hot everywhere on here. Go ahead and hit the lump, and depending on where you hit the lump, you're at 900 degrees in spots where it's the hottest, 850. And again, this is hardwood, so it's kind of dense as well. So anywhere from 400 to 900, 890, and then of course where it's not burning yet, it's 300. So I don't know, so far it's looking pretty even. They're ashing over about the same. So we'll check back another couple hours, see how they're doing. So far, if I was using this in a grill, I would pay about half as much for the lump charcoal than the Prime 6 right now. So we'll let it run. We'll see what the ash it produces and all that, and see if there's any more differences. I'll be back. All right, guys, it's been about 4 hours, actually 3.5 hours. And as you can see, we got a little bit of a ash there that kind of came off of the Fogo. This one's really doesn't look like it's burning much. And I'm going to hit it with my instant read and see what the temp is. It looks like it's just only burning in like one spot here. And it's really, like in the 600 range, 500. Doesn't seem to be burning very hot or very fast, so I guess it does kind of burn longer, but it doesn't look like it's burning hotter at all. The Fogo is still, in the high 6s here. Over 800 here and 700, so it's burning a lot hotter, that's for sure. Oh, let me show you, you can see that. I'm not lying. So you see that Fogo is still burning much hotter. So yeah, it probably won't last as long because it is burning hotter. So I don't know, guys, it's going to be up to you. I hit this pretty hard with the torch, and I got it started as just as well as the other one. So it might be that this might take a lot longer to get lit up, but it burns really slow, but it doesn't burn very hot. So if that's what you're looking for, this may be something for you. For me, the Fogo is about $1.70 a pound for real lump charcoal. This is almost $3 a pound, and I'm really not impressed with it so far. So if you want to check it out, guys, I'll put a link to their website below. You can also find it at Lowe's and I think Walmart, some other places online. But after about 4 hours, I would say it really hasn't impressed me. It's not that hot, literally. It doesn't burn hot, so it may burn longer because it doesn't burn hot, as far as I can tell. And the lump burns a lot hotter. So there you go. That's my opinion. That's kind of what I've done so far. I'm going to see maybe if I can get this burning a little bit better. Maybe put the torch to it a little bit longer. But I hit it, if not as much or if not harder with the torch than I did the lump. So well, there you have it. That's my first impressions of the Prime 6. If you're wanting to spend almost $3 a pound for charcoal that doesn't burn as hot as lump, go right ahead. Alright, guys, I'll see you again in the next Fire and Water cooking video. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you follow the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast. I'll see you on the next Fire and Water cooking video.